Hey guys, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, it's time for another fan theory review! Number 3. Boom. So, yeah, I know there weren't as many videos this week compared to last week. I'm sorry, but please forgive me. Had a lot of stuff going on. But we can say that we have a decent amount of theory fodder to definitely look at and think about soon. So the first thing that I want to talk about is one from Dash Simpson, which came from, he said this in Season 4 of the Summer Arc, where he asked if I could make a video about Hawkmoth dying. Unfortunately, though, Hawkmoth will not be dying in Miraculous. Now, there's a few reasons for this, but one of the main reasons is because of the fact that the show needs to remain child-friendly, so they can't show the death and in a lot of places, and yeah, it's not great. So while I would love to say, yes, we will absolutely be getting Hawkmoth dying at the end of Season 5, sorry, it's not going to happen. Hawkmoth is going to be going to jail, he's going to stay in jail, and we'll probably be getting some stuff later down the lines of he's going to be still important to Adrian's life, but it's going to be a really sad concept because he will have been more important to Adrian after he's been put in jail than he was while he was out in the world with his son. And it's going to be kind of messed up, but it will make sense in the long run. I don't even know if that's going to happen, though, due to the fact that this does need to be child-friendly. So the next few questions, I was actually asked these, I actually answered some of these questions in a live stream, but no one came out to it, so I'm going to reiterate them. So the first thing is, of these 4 theories that Jeremiah sent me, Jeremiah Ortiz, who has sent me tons of things. The first one is, was Marinette's mom Ladybug before her? No, I'm sorry. I would love to do a full video on this, but the simple fact of the matter is that most likely nobody has actually been any holder of a Miraculous since Master Fu made that mistake. It is possible that there have been other Miraculous users because of the fact that he specifically says, I only got it wrong once, which leads me to think that it could be possible that he has given Miraculous out before, but I do want to say that I don't think that's the case, simply because of the fact that Marinette's mom doesn't seem like someone who would have used the Ladybug Miraculous. However, I do think that she knows Master Fu. There have been a lot of hints, to say the least, that she does know that Ladybug is Marinette and stuff, because she doesn't panic at all when during a few different things. Like, she does panic, but she doesn't panic as much. Like, something important to note is in Weredad, when Marinette's room is destroyed, she doesn't freak out at all. Like, she gasps when Marinette's not in her room, but she doesn't run upstairs. She's not like, she's more worried about Tom than she is about her daughter, which does lead me to think that she does know. And absolutely, we could see something down the line where she does say something like, Marinette, I know that you're Ladybug, or something like that, which would be really cool, but I don't know if that's actually going to be the case. So, yeah, she does definitely know Master Fu, but she wasn't Ladybug. Let me just make sure that that is clear. Do you think? So could Chloe be one to help Marinette and break away? There is some involvement, absolutely, that Chloe will have in the Battle of the Miraculous, but it's not going to be as extreme as the theory was leading on. So, sorry, she's definitely going to be involved, but she's not going to be to the same extent as you were hinting at. Sorry, Jeremiah, but yeah, I don't think that she's going to have as much involvement. Next up, will the villains know who the heroes are? Now, I've said this multiple times that they will know that they will know by the end of the 3-part thing, Cat Blanc, Felix, and Ladybug. By the end of that, absolutely they will know it, but there is some possibility that they'll be going off to the other part, they'll go to China and to New York so that he can prove this, but we'll see what exactly happens due to the fact that that's a bit challenging. And the next thing was about Capricorn, but I'm not going to talk about that because of the fact that I want to do more stuff with Capricorn when I actually get to him in the video. So, sorry about that. No stuff for that. Sorry. The next question was another comment from Jeremiah, and he wanted to know what exactly is going to be the reason for Cat Noir becoming Cat Blanc. And the theory was that he was going to be kind of pissed, that Marinette was going to be really mean and stuff. And that's also because of the fact that Cartoon Apocalypse also said something along those lines. And I hate to say this, but Cartoon Apocalypse kind of sucks. Like, they have all these theories and stuff that are really good theory fodder, but the thing is that they don't look at the facts. So, the thing is that even if it is true that Marinette is responsible for it, it's not necessarily going to be the same thing. It's going to be, if she is at all involved with Cat Noir becoming Cat Blanc, it's going to be because of the fact that she just adds to the fact that he's already upset, not because of the fact that anything else is going to happen. Like, maybe she says, like, something to Cat Noir, like, why should I accept you if the guy who I like rejected me? Or something like that. It's hard to say, but it's not necessarily super clear. But yeah, it's not gonna be her fault. I'm sorry. Like I said, Cartoon Apocalypse doesn't look at the facts. They do sometimes, but in actuality they don't. Like, one time, just as an example, they said that it had been several years for Miraculous and stuff, and it hasn't, guys. The thing is that there is so much evidence that there hasn't been even a single year pass yet, and they specifically said, oh yeah, it definitely had multiple years, but it didn't. So yeah, I would love to say that, yeah, they could be right. They could definitely be right, and Marinette is to blame. But I really don't think so. I think that it's definitely a possibility that adds to it, but I don't want to say for certain that it will be her fault. So, yeah. And the last one is the Salmon Miraculous having shape-shifting abilities. Now, considering the fact that we have actually been wanting to have a shape-shifting Miraculous for a while now, and I'm actually pretty certain that we will be getting one eventually, the thing is that I'm not 100% certain if the Salmon's going to get it, but considering the fact that it is going to be something revolving around it could definitely be something about shedding scales, but it's not necessarily going to be the same as the snake miraculouses because of the fact that they don't regenerate the same way. I am led to believe that it could definitely be a possibility that, like you said, you shed the scales and you are able to transform into a different animal or different person or whatever. That would be cool. However, I don't want to say that it will actually happen until we've gotten some concrete evidence of it being an actual miraculous power. Besides, of course, the fact that frickin' what's his name? Alya's father was able to transform when he was akumatized, which is something that I do want to mention. Is that the akumatization, I believe, is slightly important because I think that when you akumatize someone, you're actually giving them a power at least similar to an ability that a miraculous has. It doesn't necessarily have to be something that the person will eventually get themselves. However, due to the fact that it's always been that way for a lot of people, I do want to say that it is highly likely that that could be the case. But there is one last problem, is that if this is actually the case, I could see Lila getting this miraculous. Yeah. The thing is that Lila is very much illusions, and her second power was being able to shapeshift, which bothers me a lot, and I know it bothers probably a lot of other people as well. But I am actually 100% certain that Lila is going to be the one who becomes Hawkmoth in the future, so that's why I want to just make that obvious, something that you guys should know about. But on that note, we can luckily say, without a doubt, as of right now, we are getting Hawkmoth defeated in Season 5. That's something that I wanted to just mention really quick, because I just made another video that came out just a few hours ago that you guys can click right up there in the iCards. And if you guys enjoyed the fan theory reviews, then awesome. This one was a bit weird and didn't quite work as well because I didn't actually have time to look at every single theory beforehand. But I enjoyed this, and I hope that you guys have as well. But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys in the next video. But on!